Good morning, this is Dr. Afshin Emrani. I felt like I had to speak up after I read the guidelines for starting schools in August. And I feel like, as somebody who was very outspoken about closing schools early at the start of this pandemic, I need to tell you how concerned I am about the guidelines of children going back to school. Again, it's important to look back and see where we've come and what we know. When we started, there were two issues. One is that we didn't know how this virus was going to behave and who it was going to kill. And so we had to hunker down and stay at home and close everything down. The second thing was that we wanted to flatten the curve. And flattening the curve meant not overwhelming the hospitals and the medical systems. It was never about, keeping people home forever. And it was a temporary solution to the potential of overwhelming the medical system, not a permanent solution. But unfortunately, it looks like what we've done now is we've gone mad as a society, and now we're transferring all of that to the schools and the children and telling them that now they have to stay 6 feet apart from each other, sitting away from each other, wearing masks, not touching each other, washing their hands all the time. It's so important to know that a huge part of schooling, maybe even 70-80% of the schooling, is not learning math and English and geography and history, but learning how to interact with each other, learning what you learn on the playground, learning creativity of solving problems together, learning what it means to be kind to somebody else, learning what it means to bully somebody else and understanding the consequences of that. Those social interactions are the most important things that children learn in school, not, adding 2 + 2. Those things they could learn at home. And we all grew up telling our children, don't worry, don't be fearful of each other. This person doesn't have the cooties, the girls, the boys, the dark skin, the white skin. We were trying to teach children to love each other. And what are we doing now? Sit away from each other, wear masks, be afraid of each other. Maybe you're gonna get sick from somebody else. Maybe they have the cooties. And what we've done in effect is we've taken our own insecurities and now put them in our children. So that's number one virus that we're injecting into our children: our own insecurities and problems and politics. And the second thing that we're injecting is that the way that the children build up their immune system is actually through viruses. The viruses, for example, CMV is one of the cytomegalovirus, is one of the most important viruses that builds up our immune system when we're growing up, and it actually makes us stronger. People who have had the CMV virus actually have much more potent immune systems. And what we're telling our children is, don't touch each other, wash your hands, sit away from other people, wear masks. This is not the right way to do it. One of the most important reasons that we have pets at home, besides the unconditional love and learning to love another creature and learning to receive love and to give love for children, is that these pets, what do you do when you take a dog out for a walk? They go there and they poo and they pee, and then they lick other dogs' pee and poo, and then what do? You bring them home, and then they start licking your face and your child's face, and they sit on your couch and they sleep in your bed. And guess what? Children who grow up with pets have fewer allergies, have stronger immune systems. This interaction of us with the environment, with bacteria and viruses and other germs, is so important to building up the immune system. We cannot keep our children afraid of each other, and we cannot keep them away from interacting with the environment and having germs. That's part of growing up. And please don't lecture me on how there are children with immune problems, immune deficiencies. I have a daughter that has severe peanut allergy. When I take her to the restaurant, I don't tell other people to stop eating peanuts, and I don't tell people to stop eating Reese's Pieces, and I don't tell people to stop cooking with peanuts. What we do is we protect our own child. And what everybody has to do is protect their own child. If you have a child with immune deficiency, I'm sorry, but you need to keep them at home or make special precautions for that child. Same thing if you have parents or grandparents with immune deficiency or who are at high risk. You need to make your own situation better and take care of your own family. What we cannot do and should not do and cannot afford to do is bring up a generation of children who are afraid of germs and afraid of each other and don't trust each other because the other person may give me something. Let me see, when the flu season comes around, do we shut down all the schools and keep the children away from each other? No, somebody has a fever, they stay home until they get better and they come back to school. And somebody starts sneezing and coughing, they go home. How many children all over the world have died from this disease? Very, very few. What if you want to become a social warrior? What you should do is start taking care of the elderly. About 50% of the people in the world that have died, particularly in the United States, are from nursing homes. Our nursing homes are being ravaged. If you want to take care of things, if you want to start protecting people, then go to nursing homes, not our children. The children are not where this starts. I can't say this enough. As we go back to opening up our society and our schools, we need to let our children go back to usual life. They should be able to get together. They should be able to play basketball on the field, football, swim together, touch each other, not be afraid of each other, share the germs with each other, wash their hands, grow up naturally the way that we did. And not be afraid of this virus and not put our fears into them and make them better human beings. Thank you.